Hey guys, this Wok Wednesday series is all about Chinese Unchopped, my first book, which covers the core techniques of Chinese cooking. So anything from steaming, stir frying, deep frying, braising, roasting, poaching, and double cooking. That's piecing together 2 or more of those core techniques. Let's get woking. I can't wait. For this week, it's my childhood chicken wings, and it gives me nostalgia from my Singapore days when I was a little kid. One of the aunties there from the cafe cooked these incredible chicken wings. I don't think this recipe is even as good as hers today, but perhaps that was just because she cooked them. Now, first things first with these chicken wings is you want to pat them dry. So, they won't go completely dry, but just get any excess water off them. And then we're going to start to marinate up. So I've got a little bit of garlic. They're quite heavy on the garlic. Good pinch of 5 spice. And then some salt and sugar. That sugar will sort of interact with the 5 spice and bring out the sweetness of the 5 spice. I'm going to season it quite heavily with salt and pepper because it is going to be deep fried. And I'm pretty sure that's why it tasted so good from that auntie. So we've got your marinade there. Give that a good mix through first. Ideally, you want to let this sit, cover it, let it sit in the fridge overnight. Now, the special thing about these chicken wings was they were crispy, but not greasy. And they definitely had a batter on them, but it wasn't like a fish and chips batter, you know, where the fish and chips batter can get really quite sort of laden with oil. So I've only got corn flour in here to give that crisp outer edge of the chicken. It's almost like there's not a batter on there, but there is a batter on there. Now, I'm going to make up the batter first with a little bit of corn flour and water, and then I'll crack my egg white into it. So I'm going to go sort of 2 or 3 spoons of corn flour first and make almost like a corn flour paste. You don't want it too thin because it needs to sort of stick around the chicken wings and the skin of the chicken wings first. So you want enough corn flour in the water to create a sort of single cream consistency. And that corn flour will still keep trying to sit at the bottom of the bowl, so you have to keep stirring it before you then use the actual batter. The egg's going to sort of lighten it up, but also make it a little bit more sticky. So I'm just going to use the egg white. So 1 egg white. It's quite a strange batter to make, but believe me, it works. Really get that egg white mixed into the water and corn flour mix. All the flavour is in the marinated chicken already. The only extra thing I'm going to do, and actually this wasn't in that Singaporean auntie's recipes, a bit of black sesame seed, and I quite like the texture and the colour. So I've got a nice sort of battery, like pancake batter almost consistency now. It's quite thin though. Pour that straight over your chicken wings. Give that a good mix. Make sure each chicken wing is well coated with that thin batter. So you've got nice creaminess around the skin of the chicken. That's ready to fry. Now my oil's on a high heat to start with. And I'm just going to check the oil. And if you haven't seen from the other videos, if you put anything wooden, like wooden chopsticks, into your oil, if it starts fizzing straight away, then you're at good heat. You're at about 180 degrees. So that's ready. So I'm starting on a high heat because I want an immediate seal around each piece of chicken. But once the chicken's gone in, and I don't want to overload it, it might do it in 2 batches, we'll see. And then once it's gone in, then I'm going to turn the heat down to medium heat so it can just cook the meat all the way through without burning the chicken. What that batter does, even though it's a liquid as well, is it will crisp up very quickly because of that corn flour. And that acts as a barrier to any moisture that the chicken holds itself, keeping it really nice and succulent inside. Now for the first minute or so, try not to move it around too much. You don't want to cool the wok down at all. You can start to pop the wingtips into the oil just gently if you can, but otherwise just allow that to cook through first before moving it around. And once it's had its first couple of minutes, then you want to turn your heat down, and you can see from the edge of the chicken pieces already that it's already crisped up around the outside, but it's not burning. So I'm going to cook these chicken wings through for a good 8 to 10 minutes at least. So just turn the heat down to medium heat so that they don't burn too quickly. The sauce is really easy. To be honest, when I used to eat this as a kid, I didn't have any condiments to it at all because the chicken wings just tasted so good by themselves. So this is for those people who just cannot eat crispy wings without condiments. Gochujang, a tablespoon of hoisin sauce, and then a tablespoon, or roughly, of Chinkiang black vinegar. Give that a stir through, and then top that with some toasted sesame seeds. Really easy. You know your chicken wings are done once you've got sort of light bubbling sounds and not that sort of crackling sound of moisture coming out from the chicken wings. Just carefully lift them out and look how crispy they are. You can tell I am very excited by this. I'm going to have to guard my chicken wings from Lee because I know what he's like. Crispy chicken wings, I'd recommend waiting for at least a couple of minutes before I dig in. So I'm going to go straight in just for the crispy chicken. And look how succulent that is inside. Oh, I am literally drooling. I take back my comment from earlier. That is as good. Sorry, Auntie. I've grown in crispy chicken wing cooking techniques. Well, if I've gone silent, you know how good it is. Guys, crispy chicken wings or not, we've got healthier dishes too on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like.